What's up, guys? It's Mama Dad Head, and I am back with another Team Build Tuesday. So today my video is going to be about specialist skills, and like I've started my other previous Team Build Tuesday videos, I'm going to tell you some mistakes that I made and some stuff I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't know much. Whenever I started, the tune that was given to me was Glenn. So it wasn't the Carl that has the parting shot or anything like that. So I really didn't know about any of the specialist skills. Especially command. I used the Prestige Governor for a long time and wasn't even using his command because I didn't understand how to properly use it. So I wanted to start off by saying there is a very handy place in your game that will tell you about all of the specialist skills that I didn't know about until I want to say a month ago. So go to your roster, and in the corner you see View Teams in the bottom left corner. Hit View Teams. Then over here where it says Edit Team and Defense, go to Edit Team, and in the bottom left hand corner again you see Traits. You want to go ahead and click on this button, and then at the top you see Traits, Challenges, and Specialist Skills. So you can go over here to Specialist Skills and read up on everything in case you forget or you don't know what it does. So I'm going to go ahead and go over these. So parting shot, so when the character is killed by an enemy attack, they will immediately perform a guaranteed crit attack against an enemy. Human shield, everyone knows what this is by now. While this character is defending, all attacks from human enemies may only target them. And then swipe right on the character icon to defend. Tenacity, if this character's health is above 10% and they take damage that will kill them, their health will be reduced to 1 HP instead, which can be very handy. Collateral damage, when this character performs a crit attack on an enemy, they deal splash damage, a 50% damage attack to up to 2 adjacent enemies. Lifesteal, when this character kills an enemy character, they will gain 20% of their max health. Command, and this was the one that was tricky for me for the longest time. When this character defends, the previous ally to take an action this turn will receive a bonus action. That ally will be unable to act the next turn. Neutralize, this is my personal favorite. When this character attacks an enemy that has 90% or more adrenaline, the enemy will be impaired for 1 turn. Execution, when this character attacks an enemy that has 20% HP or less, the enemy will be immediately defeated. Retribution, when this character is defeated, all of the character's surviving teammates will immediately receive 25% of their max HP. Guardian, when this character performs a crit attack on an enemy, they will apply a protective shield on an ally with the lowest HP. The shield will remain active until it negates 1 incoming attack or damaging rush against that ally. And Dominable, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. While not stunned, whenever this character takes damage, they get 30% defense until the start of their next turn, in addition to any existing defense increases, including prior activations of this skill. Hemorrhage, when this specialist lands a crit hit on an enemy, that enemy suffers extreme bleeding that worsens every turn, plus 150 bleed damage per turn. Lightning reflexes, when this character is not stunned and is targeted by an adrenaline rush, they will immediately counterattack. Decapitate, when this character lands a killing blow on an enemy, that enemy cannot be revived. This is probably one of the more tricky ones, and it's evasion. Whenever this character takes damage from an attack or rush, they will reduce the amount based on their current AP. Cutthroat, whenever this character attacks a fighter that is under the effect of a debilitating status, they will deal 30% extra damage. Hold the line, for every dead teammate, this specialist receives plus 25% defense and 25% attack, in addition to any existing attack or defense increases, including prior activations of this skill. And as you can see now, we're getting into like the newer skills. So, Waste Not, when this specialist kills an enemy with an attack or adrenaline rush, any excess damage is dealt to an adjacent target. Confounding, when this character performs a crit attack on a human enemy, they will confuse them for 1 turn. And now these are into the 6-star specialist skills, so Guardian 2, so same as the other Guardian, except now it gives a shield to 2 people. Retribution 2, so now instead of 25% of the max HP, it's 50%. And then collateral damage 2, instead of 50% damage, it's 100% damage to up to 3 adjacent enemies. So, I wanted to go through and show you guys some of the specialist skills that I have and how they work. So, first things first, I'm actually going to go into a raid, and you will see it's because I actually have 3 specialist skills going on right here. So, let's go ahead and attack this person. I have this Ezekiel, so he is Guardian 2. I have Heath, he is Command, and then I have Shiva, and she has Cutthroat. So, you're hopefully going to see how all 3 of these work. I'm going to go ahead and attack this Ellen. So she's already dead. Now, as you guys know by traits, yellow hits blue better, so I'm hoping this is going to be a crit attack so you can see the Guardian activate. Okay, so that's Guardian 2. Now, the 2 with the lowest HP now have shields on them. So let's see. Okay, so I can't do it at the moment. And as you can see, he has evasion up here. I'm going to show you this a little bit later on, but instead of giving huge attacks like I was before, they're much smaller. So now I'm going to do the Shiva, and this, you can see on the little Heath icon at the bottom, the command activation is now lit up. So you hold down the Heath and swipe right, and then now I can use the Shiva again. Okay. As you can see, another Guardian. And now, it's kind of hard to watch, Cutthroat whenever you're battling. But if the person is stunned, impaired, anything like that, then my Shiva is going to give extra damage to it. So let's go ahead and beef up the Shiva. Oh, see, look, evasion here going on. And there you go. As you can see, the Cutthroat activated and gave it even more attack. So that's how Command, Guardian 2, and Guardian for that matter, it's the same thing, it's just Guardian 2 gives 2, and Cutthroat work. So now I'm going to go into the world map, and I'm going to show you how some of the other specialist skills work. So I want to start off with this David right here, just so you guys have a better idea of how evasion works. First things first, I'll just go ahead and defend here, so you guys can see. Evasion activates, and it's even less of an attack than they would be. See, 0, 0. Now, these guys are obviously the easier wave, but, they're not doing any damage at all. 0, 0, 0. Let's go to the next wave just so you guys can see it again one more time. Okay. 0, 0. 0. So people with evasion can definitely be handy if they have a really good adrenaline rush, like David has a really good adrenaline rush. He deals 300% damage and stun for 2 turns to a line of enemies. So you equip him with a stun gun, put him behind a Mirabelle lead team, and he would be a pretty fantastic person to have along with you. And then for characters like the 6-star Negan that I saw in the raid earlier, he obviously is a very, very good tune if you put him behind a Carl to time out people. I've seen plenty of people time out on a raid just because they couldn't get any hit in on that Negan. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you Parting Shot. I have the 2 best tunes in the game ever, so Gator and Caroline, and they are going to show you exactly how Parting Shot works. So once these 2 characters die, they will perform 1 more attack. There you go, parting shot. And that is how parting shot works. Whenever the character is killed, they get one more crit attack in. Alright guys, so I have brought in a team to this level that has both execution and tenacity. As you can see, little Clementine here, she has tenacity. So that means if she has above 10% of her health and she receives a killing blow, that she will not be killed. She'll be reduced to 1 HP. And then we have Eugene over here with execution. So if he attacks somebody that is below 20% of their health, it's an automatic kill. And as you can see, the little icon beside Eugene is lit up, so that means that I can indeed go ahead and kill this guy. So, execution, there you go. And then let's go and try to get Clementine set off. Okay, so there, perfect. You got to see Clementine now has 1. So this guy over here, his adrenaline rush went off, dealt 200% damage to 1 enemy, and that was to Clementine. And instead of dying, she now has 1 HP, as you can see right here over there in the corner, stats, 1 HP. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go into this human stage level with these 2 Abrahams. As you can see, they have the specialist skill of hemorrhage. So that means whenever the specialist lands a crit hit on an enemy that they suffer from 150 bleed. So I put some crit weapons on them as well, just so I can get the hemorrhage to set off. So let's go ahead and save this team and attack. And there you go. You can see right there, this person had hemorrhage, 150 bleed, and now they are gone. Okay, so going into wave 2 here, let's see if we can get this to activate again. As you can see, hemorrhage right there, 150 bleed, and now the character is gone. So that is how you get hemorrhage to go off. If you do have that specialist skill, slap a crit weapon on that toon, and hopefully, as you can see, ooh, big hit of 83 here. And as you can see, you will get that 150 bleed. So let's try it one more time. Let's just kill this guy. There you go, 150 bleed. So that character is now gone the next turn. Alright guys, so this is the last specialist skill I'm going to show you. So this is in case you wanted to use a human shield on your team. And like I said to begin with, I didn't really understand the whole swipe right to defend type deal really on anything, not just command whenever I started. So I wanted to show you guys. All you have to do is hold down the character and then swipe right to defend, and now they have a human shield. Now, keep in mind, this is only to humans. I made that mistake when I got Lee. I was like, oh, perfect. I can defend all zombies. No, it's strictly just a human shield. So let's go ahead and I'll activate his this time. So now Michonne is going to hit. And that is how you activate a human shield. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this Team Build Tuesday. Hopefully I was able to clarify some of the specialist skills for you guys, or at least show you where this is, so you have a little, handy reference to go to whenever you're feeling lost about something. As you can see, I do have the 3 specialist skills I told you about earlier, and I wanted to add a little extra message of, while specialist skills are very important, it's more important for them to work together. Next week, I'm going to be talking about how to put everything that I've talked about so far together. The leadership skill, the weapons, the specialist skills, how your teams work together in harmony to defeat other teams. So if you guys have any specific thing that you would really like to see, please do not hesitate to comment on this video. This video was actually made because I had a wonderful subscriber named Jason ask me to do a video like this last week. So if you guys really want some clarification on something in the game, I would absolutely love to help you out. But that's going to be it for this Team Build Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, like and subscribe. Bye guys.